Good evening, this is Harry Carpenter reporting from the ringside at the Empire Pool, Wembley, and you're just in time now to see the light welterweight final between the man who's trying to emulate his uncle 21 years ago, Jackie Turpin, coming from the left-hand corner, nephew of the late and great Randolph Turpin. His opponent in this final, the strong Brian Hudspeth from Essex. Turpin versus Hudspeth, light welterweight final. We have 4 champions already declared. I'll give you their names during the interval. Jackie Turpin, 18 yesterday. One of the discoveries of the season. Brian Hudspeth, a strong and durable boxer, and having to withstand in these early seconds quite a battering from young Jackie Turpin. Watch the left hook from Turpin. It's very reminiscent of the late Randolph's punch. That's the one. Jackie Turpin absolutely dominating this opening round of this light welterweight final against Brian Hudspeth. A very fine performance indeed by a man who's only just turned his 18th birthday. Hudspeth is 21. Tremendous excitement here at Wembley, a packed house, 10,000 people watching these finals tonight. And this boy Turpin has really set this place alight. Half a minute to go in the first. Blood coming from Hudspeth's nose. And a little bit also from Turpin's. What a hard first round this has been. Turpin's put a lot of effort into this first round, and he may have taken quite a lot out of himself. Now let me quickly give you a rundown on the champions so far. At flyweight, Curtis of Wales. At bantamweight, young Curtis, 17 years old, of London. At Midlands, Cooper made it at last in his 4th attempt. And at lightweight, Waller of London. Further, more detailed results later. This is Jackie Turpin from the Leamington Boys Club, 18 yesterday, nephew of Randolph Turpin, and with him in the corner there is father, also Jackie Turpin, who was a very fine professional featherweight for many years. Jackie Turpin, who's been one of the discoveries of amateur boxing this season, and who used to spar with his late uncle, and who in many of his moves, and particularly in the strength of his punching, is very reminiscent of Randolph Turpin. Here's Hudspeth, 21, a strong boxer, had his most successful season ever from the Garden City Club. Round 2. Turpin versus Hudspeth. Well, this is very interesting now because Hudspeth is beginning to come forward, and this is what he did in the London Championship. Hudspeth had 3 knockdowns in the first round against his opponent at the Londons, and he came strongly in the second, and this is what he's doing now. young Turpin can hand it out, and I think we're going to find out in the second round whether in fact he can take it as well. Hudspeth taking everything as he comes in and still dishing it out, and he's bleeding heavily from the nose. This is the best final of the night so far. That's a hard right hand, and he's got him, and he hit him while he was down. We're halfway through the second round, and Hudspeth landed a left while Turpin was down, but it was a good right that put him there. Now can Turpin survive? Oh, what a final this is, and Turpin's in trouble again. But he's still trying to hammer Hudspeth. What a battle. It's all Turpin can do to keep his hands up now. Tremendous second round, 20 seconds to go. And he's down for the second time, a body punch. We're right at the end of the second round. The bell will go any second. Oh, what a round that was. And 10,000 people here at Wembley responding to it. And that is very typical of Brian Hudspeth. He took 3 counts in the London Championships against Paddy McCormack, and he looked absolutely beaten in the first round in that particular bout, and he came back in the second and stopped McCormack, admittedly on a cut, but he's shown the same sort of tremendous courage and strength that he showed then. Brian Hudspeth from Garden City, who works for the Water Board. He comes from Woodford Green in Essex, a married man. Now then, what sort of shape is Jackie Turpin in? 2 knockdowns in the second round after handing out a lot of punishment in the first, and he's obviously going to be a very tired boy indeed in the final round. His father, Jackie Turpin, with him there, must be feeling now that this is going to be touch and go, whether he can emulate Randolph, who won 2 ABA titles, 1945 and 1946. The last round, the light welterweight final, Turpin against Hudspeth. And he can't stop Hudspeth coming. What a young tiger this Turpin is. I don't know when I've heard a Wembley crowd more excited at the ABA finals. And he's out again. He's badly exhausted. And there's 2 minutes to go, and I don't think he's going to make it. And he swung himself over. He didn't take a punch. He just swung himself over by the force of his own punch. I think they'll have to stop it now. He's got very little left. And that'll be enough, and it's over. It's all over, and Turpin applauds Hudspeth as he gets up. What a sporting boy. He actually clapped his gloves for Hudspeth as he got up off the floor. Oh, what a battle that was. The ABA light welterweight final won by Brian Hudspeth. But what a game boy this young Turpin is, and there's a lot of time for him yet. He'll come again. A magnificent final. And there's the winner. Brian Hudspeth, 21 years old, who won his ABA semi-final inside the distance, and now he's won the final. A great final.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stops the contest. Hudspeth in the blue corner.
And that is the third title tonight that has gone to London. Mick Carter at bantamweight, Terry Waller at lightweight, and now Brian Hudspeth. Stopped in the third round. I made it 1 minute and 24 seconds. Well, you won't see many better bouts than that one. It was all Turpin at the start. But, as a lot of people suspected, Hudspeth was too strong for him in the end. But young Jackie, only 18 and only just 18, will be heard of again.